What's going on? What's going on? Welcome. Episode 7 of the Roundtable. Getting ready to talk some shit about some of these people in hip hop. And I'm just playing. We're gonna be very nice. I think we had somebody drop out. Where Hotep go? I guess he'll pop back in. But let me introduce my esteemed co-hosts. There we go. Somebody popping up. First and foremost, we got Star. What's going on with you, Star?
What's up? Hope everybody's good today.
Word up. Good to see you again. Get your CMOS. Get your CMOS.
Get your CMOS.
Down in the corner, we got chilling. We got that the Dad Gang hat. He bought in the club. He's in the club, folks. Officially, we got Southside. What's going on? The recently banned.
Recently banned, man. Yeah. Don't post TikTok videos to Twitter.
Oh, that's what got you? That's what did the final straw?
Bro, yeah, bro. She damn chick got mad because video from 5 days old was being sent to her by multiple people. And she's like, oh, you're profiting off my video. From Twitter, $20. Okay. Yeah, so
Eddie,
I done chilled out on social media. I'm chilling now. So now I'm more locked in and binge and TV shows more than ever now. I got so much time on my hands. This shit crazy.
Yo, you preach to the choir, man. Check out The Gentleman, bro. I just got through binging that shit.
Bet.
Who we got? Hotep, you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, good to see you, boy. Not to see you. I guess we hear you though, bro.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right, so we got the crew full in effect, man. So let's get into the first topic. Get right on into it. First thing we got: Diddy takes down another victim, bro. He's catching people are catching strays, bro. Diddy, why? So recently we just had the Meek Mill dust up, who had a recent I can't say altercation because they weren't in the room together, but little online confrontation with Akademiks. So let me pull this up so I can show you what's going on step by step. So start with this article we got here, courtesy of Hot New Hip Hop. Meek Mill's latest Twitter has fans raising their eyebrows ever since the name appeared to be redacted in the sexual assault lawsuit against Diddy. The Dream Chasers MC can't live anything down. And if you want to check out the article, I included the link in the show notes. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it basically goes over how basically Meek was catching flack from everything Diddy did in his name appearing, but not appearing in the whole saga. I guess it's a redacted name, but it said a rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. So you can take your guess. I don't think it's Safari. So he was included
Definitely
in that.
Safari.
That's insane.
It's definitely not Safari. I don't think we acknowledge this nigga as a rapper. So by process of elimination, I'm just saying.
And then we're gonna pull up the video. We got a couple videos we're gonna show you here. So here we go, Akademiks. Hopefully we don't get a strike. We might not.
One person grab after you. You know why? Because you're fucking irrelevant. Look. Like security's like, let's get my drink. Nobody cares about this thing. Look. Now he says, all right, man, fuck that. I'm done being incognito. He think this shades is like a shiesty. Oh, y'all couldn't see me? Now y'all finna see me. Let me take the shades off. Now y'all can really see Meek Mill in the building, aka Freak Mill. Look, all right, I'm here, y'all. They're still looking at him like, who the fuck are you, the bodyguard? Get out of here, nigga. Drake! Look. Look at this confused look on his fucking face. Like, it's like he took his glasses off. He's like, nigga, what the fuck? Look at this confused ass look. Like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas don't know what this is? Yeah, nigga, you're irrelevant. Look. So what the fuck? Why is so much space between me and Drake? Nobody know I'm here? Wait, hold on. What the fuck? All right, let me take my glasses off. Niggas must have been fucked up. I'm in the building. Let me take my glasses off. They can really see me. Niggas must be thinking this is a shiesty. I knew I shouldn't wear this big ass glasses. They don't know who I am. I'm finna take my glasses off. They gonna see it's Freak Mill in the building. You heard me? Wrong. Look, here's the confusion, huh? Y'all still don't know it's me? Look, you look at.
Oh, I'm sitting here talking. Y'all can't even hear me. So we seen everything that went on, right? So what do y'all think is going on? Do y'all think this is album promotion? Do y'all think that this is something that should be relevant? Do y'all think Ack is hating? Oh, what's going on? Just catching a straight for Meek. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think?
It's hard
I
to
think
say.
Ack has always looked.
Go.
Oh, okay. I think Ack has always, like, anytime anything happens to Meek, Ack is like the first person and the loudest person to jump on his case, and it's been like that since the whole Nicki, Drake and Meek beef, when Back to Back was being released and all that. Akademiks was the loudest voice of Meek getting calling him Twitter fingers. He's the one who coined that term, calling that man Twitter fingers and all that. So I really just feel like Meek had an album coming out, and then this happened around the same time, because I don't think it was a good rollout. I think it hurt his rollout more than anything.
Definitely, because nobody was listening to that shit.
Y'all
I
didn't
heard
have
it. It was a
heathenism
great-
on repeat? What?
Yeah,
I
that's
listened to it about 3 times, but it wasn't. No, it was all right.
let's be real. That album was ass. The rollout was ass. As somebody who's been to a Drake concert, you actually pay attention more to the person who's actually behind Drake walking out than Drake himself. Because Drake is on the Jumbotron and this, that, the fourth. Like, you can see the spotlights on Drake. But when he was in Atlanta and we went to the concert, I noticed Bow Wow was walking behind him. So you pick up on who is he walking with. Of course, if you're in that crowd, you see Drake. You don't really notice Meek Mill. I kind of get what, I can't believe I'm saying this. Akademiks wouldn't really lie. He was telling the truth. Nobody was really paying Meek Mill attention, though. Nobody pays Meek Mill attention. Who the cares? It's Meek Mill. Who fucking cares, bro? So, I mean, I and that album, like, the album is a perfect description of his career up to this point. That's the best I can say it.
I never got the hype around Meek. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never was a huge Meek fan. I probably never listened to a whole project. I think the Dreams and Nightmares hype is overhyped. I'm sorry.
That song is terrible. I'll be
I'm sorry. I'm like,
Dreams and Nightmares is that song is terrible. I gave away free tickets to his concert in college for somebody else to turn around and sell those same free tickets that I had. That's how much I didn't like that, man. I was like, bro, this is a waste.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's like a C-list rapper. I'm just never impressed by any of the
yells
bars.
so fucking much, bro. It's so many other rappers in the world I would rather listen to than Meek Mill.
We actually had a drinking game back in college. Every time he said "rollie on my wrist" or "Audemars," take a shot, and like real shit, and you'll be fucked up in 10 minutes. Like,
Facts,
That's crazy.
facts, facts. The bars
like
match.
it get
Yeah, I
old
don't.
fast.
Yeah, I
No,
don't.
and you're right. I think what happened was Meek never. One thing about everything you could say about everybody who was on MMG at the time Meek Mill actually got popping, everybody else evolved in a sense. Rick Ross changed the way he rapped. Wale pivoted, changed the way he rapped. You can say somebody like Stoute even changed the way he rapped when he was signed to the group. So Meek Mill been making the same music over 10 years now, bro. It's the same exact music, the same exact sound. Every time he try to sound different, all he do is slow down the beat and change his cadence just a little bit. But it's the same exact flow, the same exact sound. It is terrible. I can't listen to the same nigga sound the same for over 10 years, bro. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. If you sound exactly the same for 10 years, it's cooked, bro.
Yeah, no growth, no growth. And I think I don't even think Ack was the. I mean, Ack might have been like the straw that broke the camel back. You feel me? He got a lot of fans and stuff like that come through and listen to his opinion on music. But like you said, there's been no growth. Like your fans, when this dude dropped, like he was signed to Grand Hustle back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Bald Ti. You feel me? Like beefing with Lil Flip Ti. That's how long this dude been floating around. And you basically been kind of sounding the same since that period with no growth, and every rapper that's top echelon, you mentioned a few, the Coles of the world, they changed throughout their whole career. Like you said, you probably how many Rolly drops in this new album? If I hear one more Rolly drop, bro, one more, I'm losing. So I didn't even check it. It's nothing. What I'm listening to, bro? I can just throw on your mixtape from fucking 2014 or some shit. Hear the same shit, bro. So
The exact same. Yeah.
So I don't get it. So I think it's just over with. The only thing I think he could do at this point is do a collaboration. The collaboration thing ain't working. Nobody want to hear Ross and Meek, bro.
I don't want to hear a Meek Mill collab album with anybody.
He was on Mac and Cheese 5.
Do not get me fucking started. Go to the next subject before I get mad. Go to the next subject. We're not talking about Mac and Cheese 5. We're not doing it. We're not doing it today. Because you're gonna get me angry. I'm already my hamstring already hurt. I'm already, I'm just
What I will
It
say
took
though,
me 4 days to listen to that.
Yeah.
hey,
Do you know he dropped 4 different versions of that?
of what?
Mac and Cheese 5 has 4 different versions.
Oh shit!
Well, 5 if you count the one where all of the versions on the same tape.
Exactly. There's an acapella version of Mac and Cheese 5, bro. I swear to God, that made me want to self-delete.
Did he have a sped up version too?
Yep.
The sped up version, the slowed down version.
It's a chopped and screw. It's a regular version, a sped up version, a chopped and screw, the acapella, and then it's
And the instrument.
all 4 combined.
What the hell?
I don't get it, but I guess the formula has been successful for him. You feel me? Like, I mean,
That shit is not successful.
I mean, everybody got
That shit is not successful. I don't know what
somebody buy this shit.
I don't know what white people are buying this shit and what Dominican niggas from New York think this shit is popping. But this shit gotta stop.
Not the Dominicans catching the straight now.
I'm sorry. If you from New York and you light skinned, you either Puerto Rican or Dominican or something of that of that echelon out there. Stop it. Stop supporting this.
The views
please.
of Southside are not necessarily the views of
My views are fucking correct 99% of the fucking time. That shit is terrible. I'm normally right. Even when I'm
surprised
wrong
he
and I'm
made
an asshole, I'm
to
still
5
right.
mac and cheeses.
But you know what? You know you're in bad straits when you're losing like an argument to academics. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like when you're losing a battle to act, you really need to rethink your life and the lanes that you're going, because this should be an easy dub for anybody, yo. This should be an
Oh,
easy dub. He has
It
so much
be
baggage.
struggling to. I don't
oh,
get how people get in arguments with academics and lose.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it
He
should be
been
impossible.
cooking niggas lately.
Who didn't
Actually
cook?
cooking.
Ack know who.
Livingston know who to
He know
try.
who. He
Right.
know who to play with.
Exactly. Livingston know
Like I
who
said,
going.
Meek is. He's 0-3 with Meek. Like every time Meek fall, he gonna be there to take a picture of it and put it online. Like that's Ack's job at this point.
Facts. Yeah, that's a terrible battle to lose right there.
Livingston been going crazy in his basement.
Off a
Not
bottle of
calling.
Henny.
Yeah, I'm not calling him an academic. That man name is Livingston. That man, I'm calling
Livingston.
Livingston.
This man lost the battle. He lost to Saucy Santana, bro. He was crying on air about
That's what
Saucy.
I'm saying, bro. Like,
Yeah, like
and trust me, I lost respect for Livingston way before then, but just the simple fact that like he know who to try and who not to try, because you ever really noticed like ever since the whole deal with Complex kind of just fell through, him and Budden and Nadeska not doing the show no more. You notice he ain't been in public, right?
yeah,
He
he been
don't never pop up in public.
right.
Because at this point, that man, he a wanted man at this point. Somebody gonna put hands on him. He step outside that basement.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
little baby looking for him. Couple people looking for him. So who
Freddie
knows?
looking for him. That half of Chicago looking for him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he can't go. He can't step in the state of Illinois.
I wish
Yeah.
Vic
Somebody
Mensa,
totally removed. No, Vic Mensa. Didn't he just get robbed by like in the art district or something in Chicago?
I don't know, man. I don't know what
Getting robbed in your own city is crazy. Then again, Hood Rich Pablo 1 got robbed twice and stripped ass naked.
Oh.
Chicago, bro. Depending on what side you
Yeah.
go on, it's a different animal, bro. You can get got in Chicago.
Yeah, that's pretty common out there though. Like, getting stripped naked and having to run home. I've seen it too many times. It's it don't even surprise me no more. That just that happened to you. Damn, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, I could tell some
That
stories about
shouldn't
some
be-
of y'all favorites,
That
man.
shouldn't be. That shouldn't be normal, but it is.
Yeah.
no.
But
Shout out to
back to
Cam.
Meek. Back to Meek. I will say that whole rollout was an L, and all the whole Diddy stuff completely overshadowed that rollout. I don't know if he had planned that rollout and then all the allegations was coming out, or he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try to capitalize on the controversy." But that was just a capital L.
I mean, it's an EP though. Do you count that?
Oh, okay, my bad. EP.
I don't care. EP, LP,
I know, right?
WP, PP.
Doesn't EP stand for like experimental project or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, it's like a shorter project. I
There
know
was
it's normally
nothing
like 5 tracks.
experimental. Yeah.
EPs
There
be
was nothing
anything
experimental
from
about
5
this
to EPs be number like 5, like 4 to maybe 8 tracks, and that's fine. But realistically, EPs ain't nothing supposed to do but whet your appetite for the real album. So Heathenism was the appetizer. I don't want the fucking main course. I don't want it. I don't want the main course. I don't want dessert. I don't even want water with lemon. Give me the bill so I can fucking go home.
And no, Meek definitely has an album rolling out because he has been on at least 3 major releases as a feature that I can think of on the top of my head. So he's definitely got an album of his own coming out soon.
Unfortunately.
And this is just a horrible time to be connected to, P. Diddy. This is the bad time. My mom always tell me, like, hey, pick and choose your friends. Because if something go wrong with them, everybody going to be looking at you. And this is just that. Like, hey.
And it's been a theme. Look at the City Girls, and they just flop, and one of them connected.
They
so
never
bad.
hit.
It's so bad. JT going on tour by herself. She don't even have enough songs for a solo tour.
Strays. Bunch of strays, bro.
JT has been online, nip slipping on accident, air quotations, every 2 days.
Bro,
Mhm.
JT gonna go on tour and do all of her features because that's all she got.
Yeah,
She
man.
basically Cardi B's backup dancer at this point.
Yeah, man. Everybody, but you know what though? You know, it's always like I'm a firm believer in that karma. Like you attach yourself to this dude who's been doing fucked up shit since what, the 90s, 80s, maybe late 80s in fucking, you know, Hollywood and in the rap game. Eventually everybody going down. I don't know why people didn't like separate themselves quicker. Like that interview, that Drink Champs interview when Fab's in there and Jada with his head down and this dude talking about partying with him. Fab, why you don't party with, like, these people seeing what was going on? I don't know why they didn't separate themselves earlier from that energy, especially once R. Kelly went down. You know the dominoes falling, bro. Like one by one. If you was one of them nasty 90s cats, you better buy a ticket to Bali and get it going. Because it's a wrap. You about to get a documentary, though. You about to get a surviving so-and-so. Period. Go.
Man, Diddy was out here blowing up people's cars, man. That ain't just somebody you can cut ties with.
Yeah, man. Diddy killed Biggie, bro. You don't know that?
Oh, shit. Here you go.
Here we go.
Come on, man. Come on, man. He killed Biggie, man. Come on. Stop acting like it. Stop acting like he don't, man.
Views of Southside are not necessarily, man. My car is right out there, bro. I don't want
to listen. You know who did it.
ain't in Bali yet, bro. Like,
My mother
you know who did it. That's all I'm saying.
Shout out to Cassius Cam and Dre and always Christian Bier. How you say that? Bier, appreciate you coming through, man. So keep the comments coming. It helps the conversation we got going on. But let's go in. We're gonna leave Diddy and Meek alone because this dude about to get my car blowed up, man. I got shit to do later on.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move on to. I think Joe Budden makes it every week, yo. We're gonna take a Joe Budden hiatus, yo, because I feel bad. But he recently came out and said that the female rap game is cooked. So let me pull up the.
He's not wrong.
I think it's kind of taken out of context.
He's wrong in a sense. He's wrong in a sense.
I agree with that one. So let's pull this up. This is it. Here we go.
Damn. I don't want to hear it from me, but the girl rapper wave is over. Other day in his story.
Oh, hold on.
But the girl rapper wave is over. Damn. Yeah. I'm telling you what it is. I'm normally a few months ahead with this stuff. Sometimes a few years ahead with this stuff.
When you say, "Oh,"
why do you say that?
You just said it was
the girl rapper wave is Anita.
How you just changed? You just said a couple of weeks ago that it was lit.
Anyway. No, the cream rises to the top. So Lotto shall remain.
Sure.
Flo Milli shall remain.
Got it.
Rhapsody will always be there, but she wasn't really a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But all of that, go find a girl, send her to Columbia, get it done, put her in the studio with fucking Mike Will or any one of them niggas. All of that, planting the girl in the scene, getting the record, and it taking off. That wave is over. I think labels are looking at it like very few of y'all are selling records. It's too much work to get your coin back. We got to go do brand deals all over the world with y'all. Y'all are expensive. Some of y'all are annoying. And none of these records are working. But none of these records are working.
So far, I think he's on point. I'm kind of breaking it up too a little bit because they might clip us. But so far, I agree with what he said. We're going to continue.
Well, and let me get to Cardi B. Cardi B is afraid. And I'm tired of just nobody saying it. Cardi B is scared to come out. It don't take this long to come out. They recently just found every year where she plugged that she was coming, dating back to 2019. It's like 6 different slides in different years of you saying, hey, I have something coming. And
I just now realized that album, first album, she didn't have a second album behind it, just been singles, yo. And that album came out, before the pandemic? That's crazy.
This freestyle was previewed a year ago.
Really? Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was on live somewhere and played this shit. This ain't new off the stove. Offset the other day in his story.
Yeah,
I wish my baby would just drop. I thought
What
that was
are
part
you
of the
afraid
setup. Right? And I'm just thinking about how Cardi B has reacted to
All right, that been about 2 minutes. That's all they're getting. All right, so we had Joe Budden speaking on the female rap game, which it kind of almost was almost like clickbaity to me because he didn't say that the rap game is over with. What he's saying is kind of that plant type of shit to me, kind of what it sounds like. I'm gonna toss it to y'all, see what y'all think. Is the female rap game cooked? Is this kind of taken out of context? Do y'all agree with everything else he said, especially about Cardi?
Are they not all plants though? Like to a certain extent, I wouldn't say like Nicki and Cardi are plants. I would say Cardi did kind of work hard to where she got. She did get help, but she kind of did put in the groundwork for her fan base. But aside from them two, most of the Lotto maybe, but most of these women are plants. JT and the City Girls were plants. Carisha and JT the plants. Nobody likes Flo Milli as much as they claim they do online. No one likes Rico Nasty as much as they claim online.
I ain't heard shit from her, man.
She fell off.
Man, no, yeah.
Really?
After that whole, after she was dancing in front of the flag on that, I think it was a Beats commercial or something like that. She was she was dancing in front of like a Robert Lee statue, and she fell off after that. It was I think it was the flex that clapback thing that she was doing. There was that. But yeah, so female rap has really fell off. Sexy Red, that shit's going nowhere. I did see she had a baby and like Drake and what's that other woman's name? God, I'm blanking on her name.
Suki or whatever?
SZA, yeah.
Oh, SZA?
SZA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she we'll get to Suki here in a second too. That's trash. God, it's awful. But yeah, so Sexy, she had her baby at Drake's house during the music video. That's either gonna make her a star or that's gonna be the high point of her career and she gonna fall off. Horror rap is only going to go so far before it gets annoying. We not trying to, like, men or women are only trying to hear that for so long.
All right.
You have to be in a real specific mood to even turn most of that music on in the first place.
I agree.
Yeah. It's different mind state, to be honest with you. That shit, I don't know how you can deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only people who will be supporting that is women, I would think, right? Ain't no dude running around listening to,
That's
horror
why they
rappers.
hit you with. That's why they hit us with the arguments when niggas complain about the shit online. They hit niggas with the argument of, "Oh, you're not the target audience, bro. The target audience don't want to hear this shit."
Ice Spice is another one.
Oh my god, that's a plant.
She an Instagram rapper.
Mm-hmm.
She's an Instagram rapper. She a meme rapper. Yeah, she's looking for she's a viral hit artist.
Yeah.
Drake, to a certain extent, you could say that, right?
Here recently, I think you would be able to make that argument because Drake he hasn't released a good or great album in at least 4 projects. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's been doing moment to moment type of things as well.
I think Joe Budden is correct in the sense of who he was referring to. Because if you mention everybody he mentioned is a mainstream rapper. There's more to just female rap than just mainstream rap, which is what we always say all the time. You have to look deeper than what is just being projected on TV. So if you look at somebody like Lotto, mainstream rapper. You look at somebody like Nicki, mainstream rapper. You look at somebody like Flo Milli, mainstream rapper. Understandable. But there are other female rappers that have bars that are good as fuck. But because people only care about what the fuck they hear on the radio or what's being presented on their browse page on fucking Apple Music or was positioned as rap caviar on fucking Spotify, they don't think to go and dive deeper and listen to somebody like Kamaya or Shay Noir or Armani Caesar or Doshi. Nobody thinks to do that shit. Because if you listen to those type of rappers, those type of females, yeah, every once in a while you'll get like a nice little, slutty type bar, but they dropping heat. You go listen to somebody like a No Name, the shit heat. So in a sense, Joe is right because if you look at some of the women who try to be hits, who try to like deliver hits, i.e. Coyle Ray, Sexy Red,
I knew it. We knew it.
yeah, you knew it was coming.
Knew that was coming.
Ice Spice, they doing these viral hits because they just want the money. Nobody's putting in the groundwork to actually get to the goal. So for Cardi B, for example, we saw her put in the groundwork. We saw her do the mixtapes. We saw her get the help, this, that, the fourth. And yes, Cardi is scared to drop. Why? Because she's trying to she knows for a simple fact she's not gonna be able to live up to that first album. It don't matter what she puts out. It will not ever compare to the love and admiration she got for that first project. Especially with all the heat that the first project got, because let's be real, she didn't deserve the Grammy. They gave it to her, but she didn't deserve it for real. They could have easily given that to Mac or Pusha. Everybody thought it was Travis's, so I can understand, but I mean, Joe's wrong, but then it's like at the same time, no, he's not.
I'm gonna throw something out there. Is Cardi not dropping because she lost some of her ghostwriters? Yo, I think that's a possibility. One party, one of her.
I would say she saw Meg's release and the numbers that Meg did, and they weren't too good. And that's kind of, I would say she probably gauged that and was like, no, this ain't the right time. Because if Meg flopping, I'm probably gonna flop too.
Which numbers?
The last couple Cardi songs that have come out have been horrible. Like the Fanta music video song with Meg. Meg's flopping. Like she's falling off too. She done fell off real hard. No one's checking for her right now.
She was just trending.
I think it's just more, but I think it's more so that she's flopping because people are not necessarily too happy in terms. Like people keep taking this personal issue that they got with her and their hatred for her in regards to the whole Tory Lanez situation, and they're applying that to her music. So I will say that Meg's last album, that Traumazine, whatever the fuck that shit was ass. I personally got I personally got cussed out left and right and hated for calling it out. Oh, how can you say her trauma is trash? Because the way that she is conveying it via rap form is fucking terrible. I'm sorry the bitch got shot.
And it's not the first time she's ever said any of that.
I'm sorry the bitch got shot. I'm sorry. I don't like how she's telling the story of how the fuck she got shot. I'm sorry. The fuck you want me to do?
You sound like Cameron and Paid in Full.
Niggas
get shot every day, B.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, niggas die every day,
and they
B.
do.
First of all, there's somebody downtown getting shot right now, getting stripped ass naked because they won't give up their $20 in their wallet. How you want me to feel? That shit crazy.
Yeah, but I would say this: can you even flop? What is are people even caring in this TikTok viral snippet age? Where the average song is probably like 2 minutes and 10 seconds anyway, so they can get through the algorithms and things of that nature. Can you even flop? What's a flop in this age? You feel me? You're not selling physical records. What they getting? I think I read they get like 0.005 per stream or some shit like that, yo.
I think it's a flop of public opinion. I think it's public opinion. I think if the general consensus is if most people don't like your music online, and you see that it's not necessarily trending in terms of people being supportive and this, that, the fourth, then yeah, it'll be one of those things where yeah, it's probably a flop. Because if you have people like fucking Pitchfork who giving albums like Sexy Red fucking 7, 8, and then you got somebody like Anthony Fantano who giving that shit like a fucking 8. Like niggas is trolling at this point. Like there's no way you think this shit is good.
Can we not say the A word here no more, please?
Hey, I'm sorry.
What's the
I
A
know.
word?
Anthony that I get physically upset every time I see his thumbnail, like his face on a thumbnail on YouTube. Like he just makes me mad.
Why?
Yeah.
What's your beef with him?
He doesn't have good rap. Basically, I don't like white hip hop heads. That's just how I got to roll it out. Shut up. I don't want to hear.
Hey, what's funny is that he not lying because them two dudes from NPR on the NPR podcast, they be killing me too. Like the amount of
They're
meat
the worst.
riding,
Like,
if the amount of meat they ride, oh my god, they ride Drake harder than Ack.
Pause.
That's how. No pause. No, that's how serious it is. No pause. I mean that seriously.
You know, when it comes to I'm gonna throw this out there. When it comes to the female rap game, I think it's more important to build a fucking fanatic fan base than it is to fucking actually sell a record. You know what I'm saying? You look at Doja and Nicki's of the world and Cardi's and the originators, the Lady Gagas of the world, giving these people names and basically rebuilding a rabid fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's probably the measure of success now in the game, is having a bunch of fucking crazy ass people who take your face as a profile pic and fucking follow you around and buy all your merch and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
dox your address and
these
try to
women
get you
don't be
fired for your
characters
job.
no more, though.
mm,
These new female rappers don't be characters anymore. Outside of I
Doja
sell
Cat.
pussy at the club or something like that.
Doja Cat is a character.
Doja Cat's very pop. Doja Cat's a character, and Doja Cat got a fan base. She hates her fan base, and she says it every chance she get, but
As
she
she
has
should.
a fan base.
As
Oh,
she
yeah.
should.
Dropping trash and telling your fans that I dropped trash on purpose and y'all loved it, like that. I loved that from her. I hate her as a person, but I loved that from her. She's very mainstream. I loved her verse on 21 Savage's album. I feel like she's not a bad rapper. She's not a bad artist. It's no one's really checking. She makes Target music.
Yeah.
She's a radio pop star.
Hey, Target music go crazy.
Mhm.
When
I wouldn't. Do you think do
when
Cardi
you're
got
out
like
32.
a fucking crazy fan base? Do y'all think? I don't think Cardi has that Nicki Minaj fanatic
She did
fan
at
base.
one
They all
point.
do. Cardi has
got a lot
it.
of
Beyonce
stans.
has it.
Cardi has one.
Meg has it. Lotto has it. Doja has them.
Most of them share a fan base, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot
but
of them share the same core fan base.
Yeah,
Mhm.
zesty, yo. Anyway, no, I'm just playing. But yeah, I think you're gonna be better off selling merch and selling tickets and shit. Like, if you look at the early 360 deals, like those cats really weren't making money off the record sales neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, you toured and you went through the club appearances. That's still gonna be how you make your money. That's why I was asking, like, does it even matter how many fucking albums you sell? You know what I'm saying? That's why I basically, what's the girl? Spice basically just do a fucking strip tease every fucking. Her skirts get shorter and shorter. She might as well just go ahead and say fuck it. Just walk out there butt ass naked next concert. You know what I'm saying?
She looks
like,
so tired of being on stage. Like, don't look at her ass, look at her face, and look how much she don't really want to be up there for real. Like, she just going through the motions of turning around, rapping, and shaking ass.
I don't think she gives a fuck. I don't think
Like
she
a
loves
Squidward
music.
montage.
Yeah.
No,
She don't. She never wanted to be famous. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
She
Made that
went
much
viral,
money.
and we up now, I guess. But like, she wasn't ready for this.
Yeah. Now you stuck doing the same routine. How you gonna grow that? Like,
Same
where do you
song.
go from there? You know, same monotone voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. That's
I
gonna
mean,
be
she
like
clicked up with Taylor Swift. She might do something, but
nah, that shit cooked,
we got to
bro.
see it fast.
Well, I think that's all.
She on pack watch basically. Like, do something, like.
But that's the mainstream. I think you hit it on the head. Outside, what did you want to say? Like, you know, you people checking for the mainstream. Mainstream might be over with. You feel me? But it's plenty of dope. You check Women's Wednesday, same shameless plug. You know what I'm saying? That's the purpose of that. Just highlight these other people out here because they keep going with the same sounding, non-spitting people. The mainstream to me in general is cooked. That's why hip hop ain't charting. Half these people doing country albums now, yo, because it's a rap. Like
Oh
that
yeah.
trendy, you know what I mean? Pop shit, pop hip hop shit. It's over with. So now they're gonna be doing country albums. They out here trying to do EDM. They trying to do. That's what Waka did. Waka's like, fucking, I'm finna do
Afro
fucking.
beats.
Yeah, I'm out. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They be doing features for Burna Boy with Burna Boy in it because it's a rap. Like it's over with, yo. So I think you're gonna get back to like maybe early days of hip hop was more so as a niche. Anybody that sticks around and actually, you know, when the storm settles, when it's over with, once the eye of the storm passes, it's basically gonna be left to people who actually give a fuck about the music. So I think you may see a renaissance of good music maybe within 5 years or so.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of artists out. Like these people don't care about their craft. They just famous. Like they were paid to do a job, but they don't care about their craft. And we can see that. If we can get rid of these guys, we can see real music come back. Like as far as women go, you talking to the greatest or the biggest honey cocaine fan in history. I just wish she dropped more. She don't drop.
Oh.
You thought she was
Where
as a rapper.
Did you pull that name from?
Right? What?
I haven't heard.
I'm the biggest honey cocaine fan in the world. She don't drop.
Next, this nigga gonna bring up Krayshawn. That shit crazy.
Krayshawn DJing now, bro. It's over with. She's like, that's what I'm saying. She
Lil Debbie. It's a lot of great female rappers out here.
I like Lil Debbie.
Inconsistent.
Krayshawn still dropping music. That's crazy.
Lil Debbie was
Krayshawn blocked me because I said she looked like Casey Anthony.
Oh shit!
And we're on the next.
You ain't right, bro.
I actually do kind of agree with Joe Budden as far as like the whole bad bitch female rapper template. This shit's getting tired. Like people are tired of the same old escort raps. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody trying to hear that. But with that being said, people getting tired of it. But
I'll take it a step further.
Please don't.
Drill rap on the way out too.
Oh shit!
All right. You just being
drill rap is on the way out too.
All right.
I don't know about that, bro. You see the international drill rap? I don't know if drill rap is on the way out, bro.
Got the Asian
drill rap on the way out.
If Fabio Foreign
once it gets assimilated into Afro beats.
If Fabio keep making drill rap music,
I completely
agree. Be fucking that shit gonna be extinct like the fucking dinosaurs. Fabio keep making music.
I'm surprised to say that drill rappers never supposed to make it out of Chicago, Indiana, and Wisconsin. It was never supposed to make it to the South. It was never supposed to make it to Italy. The British was never supposed to be doing.
New York,
we never thought this.
New York exported that shit, bro. Blame New York, New Yorkers. I wish we had a New York.
Italian drill music probably sounds fire. Let me look up some shit right now.
If I knew what they were saying, it's probably so hard.
Oh, a homeboy of mine, he was out there, man, and he ran into some, like, you know, he one of those dudes, flashy, he had the chain on, chunky chain in the restaurant. They just assumed he was he American too, so they assumed he was a record executive. Gave him an Italian drill rap, like, mixtape, bro. He sent the shit to me, like, they asked him to sign. Just a regular dude, bro, in the restaurant. You gotta love when stereotypes come around full circle, right? But he sent me the shit was dope. I don't know what they saying, but the shit sound dope. So hey, maybe that's the drill. And the official drill is in fucking Italy or some shit. But
I have a question to present to you guys. Okay, so we got the whole bad bitch rapper template, right? Is it only thriving because that's what people are eating up? Because me, in my perspective, I feel like lusty ass niggas are partly to blame.
Here we go.
That, you know,
here we go.
You see,
I mean, she got a point.
Hold on. This is the type of shit that niggas get. Okay, this is the equivalent of being like a woman being like, I got a BBL for other niggas, and it's like, bitch, you got that shit for yourself. Ain't nobody thinking that you were fine the way that you were. You didn't need to go and get a BBL. Like, you were fine. You didn't get a BBL because you wanted to have self-confidence, like, from other niggas. You wanted that shit for your own sake. So I feel like if you blaming us for the bad bitches out here being musty and crusty out here rapping, don't do that. Don't put that on us. That's not our fault.
You can
I
blame.
have to say, them women cannot exist if there wasn't a certain demographic of men that were allowing them to.
Yeah, nah, for real though. But on the real tip, no, you are 100% correct, because it is some niggas like Livingston who be in their basement beating their thing. They Peter Whacker to the image of these young women, and they don't deserve that, and that shit is terrible. But yeah, you're 100. That's 100% valid.
Yeah,
It do be sometimes it is men's fault, unfortunately.
Sometimes.
It ain't men's fault. How dare you? How dare you? That's like if it's like if it was a crack deal on the corner.
Like that,
it doesn't make me smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? Like just because a product is fair.
It's just like showing somebody a gun. It's just like showing somebody a gun. Like I can show you how it works. I can show you how to load it. I can show you what it does, but I ain't tell you to shoot it.
We're not encouraging the behavior. What happening is your homegirls are hyping y'all up into the behavior. That is what's going on. Women don't listen to men. Y'all don't listen to fucking us. If y'all did, they'd be fucking natural in the gym with wearing they don't listen to men. They like listen to their homegirl. Girl, shake that ass. When you see look in the club, it's a bunch of girls hyping each other up to shake their ass on the dance floor. These motherfuckers don't even dance together no more. Your homegirls, it's like the millionaire that got money and his yes men around him. Your homegirls hype you up. You know what I'm saying? Like men ain't spending money on the poor rap. They're spending money on OnlyFans and shit. Maybe that. You know what I'm saying? But they're not buying that music like that. They don't give a fuck. People listen to Ice Spice on mute. They watch Ice Spice on mute. So you can't say we're supporting the music. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and we're not the ones putting the images out. You know, we don't control we know who's putting the majority of the images out that's negatively reflecting us, and ain't us. You feel me? So, I don't know. I don't think you can blame the men, yo. I don't know.
I don't put 100% of the blame on y'all, but
it's 50-50.
I'll say 25%.
25% of the men.
You can live with that. Uh-oh.
I just wanted to take a quick break just to show y'all real quick. A little side enjoy.
Uh-oh.
My baby girl. And my twin.
With the Hawaiian silky.
Hawaiian silk is crazy.
That's what's up.
Okay, I'm gonna pass you back off to mommy. I'm gonna catch up with you a little while.
All right, we don't keep that here. We don't keep him up too late. Got the chilling out here, man.
Yeah, my pride and joy. She chill, baby, bro. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. All she do is sleep and fucking eat. Thank goodness. She don't cry for real, like at all.
Damn, you got it good, bro. Super blessing. But I think that's all. I'm gonna leave the women alone. I'm done bashing.
All I know is if my homegirls is playing that kind of music, I politely ask them to change it.
You proving my
what a currency here.
Hey,
who does it?
You better than me. You better than me because I control the aux. I'm not listening to nobody's shit. My music, there, back in the house when we playing the game. I'm in charge. I'm not letting nobody hold the aux because I feel like my music library is superior to everybody else's. I'm not listening to y'all bullshit.
All right, so move on to the next one. We got Steve Stoute says that Damon Dash, the former co-founder of Rockefeller Records, who's recently been ordered to sell his shares of Rockefeller. Actually, I didn't even know they still existed as a company, but supposed to sell his shares to a debt that he's owed. But he recently did an interview with Shannon Sharp. I'm not calling him Shay Shay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. So I'm gonna play the video here. Shay. What's wrong with these cats? All right, let's see.
With that, man. Yo, run. Are you the best guy to interview music people right now? That shit is run with that, man. Yo, run. There's nobody. There's nobody. Nobody.
I'm a sports guy, but I wanted to branch out. I wanted to show my versatility, bro. But I was just more than a sports guy.
The fucking Baby interview, the Corday interview, even the Damon Dash interview, as fucked up as that was, he's a gigantic, almost not. He blew it. He had Jay-Z. He had the most important artist of a generation.
So what happened with that relationship? How did that relationship that was so good sour so fast?
Dame's antics were just, it became like people also over time, you mature.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't have friends at 16, but by the time you turned 19, they were still doing the same shit that you was 16, and you're like, I can't. Like,
yeah, we
gotta, you know, you start spending less and less time with them because of it. It's like one of those things where Dame wouldn't change. The way he spoke to people, the way he treated people. He was angry.
About what? Bro, you getting paper.
He was angry because he had a strong perspective. About his business philosophy, and if any time a partner of theirs tried to like go around him, or meanwhile people weren't going around him, the people around him wanted to meet with other people.
Right.
People were becoming less beholden to him, but he was unaware of it. Then he would, like, you know, while he was building businesses, which partly he would go off all around the world with cameras and girls and all kinds of crazy shit, and then come back flipping out on everybody as if, you know,
they were wrong.
Yeah. Or like, why'd you guys do all this shit without me? Like, bro, you didn't build a business that was so operationally tight that you could just go away and come back and shit be the same and all that shit. It wasn't even like that.
I will say he was snapping on that Hard Knock Life. If you ever seen that documentary or whatever, so that's partly true.
Jay grew up, you know, Jay wanted more. I think Jay seen Dame's ceiling. I mean, I think that's really what it was. I mean, Jay seen Dame's ceiling.
You can't fault a man for wanting to get better.
Nah, he wanted more, and everybody wanted more. Dame just had a very particular way of approaching it. He's far from stupid.
Right.
Very, very smart.
Right.
Very talented. Ego through the roof. So there was no working with him.
Right.
No one wanted to work with him. There was no work.
Yeah,
as much talent as he has, nobody wanted to work with him.
People got to want to work with him.
Jimmy Iovine had this line: when the shit gets bigger than the cat, you got to get rid of the cat.
Right.
That was
I honestly didn't get that fucking cat line, but
that was a bar. That was a
when
bar.
the shit
I will
gets
say
bigger
that.
than the cat.
I mean, realistically, first and foremost, who the fuck got cats? But
wow, the cat. I don't.
Terrible pets. What I do is piss shit everywhere.
Anyway, what do y'all think? The Dame fumbled the bag, man. Like, this Dame, the reason Rockefeller woke up was a combination of Jay-Z or bucket shit over. Who cares, right? What do y'all think?
I think it was a combination of both. Because Jay-Z got his antics too, but he wanted like better for himself. Like a lot of this stuff can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
I was growing up in the Dame Dash era. I saw what type of person Dame Dash was. I saw the famous interview where Dame was like just running his mouth at the camera, and Jay was just looking at him like he was crazy the whole time. Like I genuinely feel like Dame fumbled his bag, but at the same time, he didn't fumble his bag. He fumbled a bigger bag, but Dame's still rich. So to say he fumbled his bag, I don't think that's the right narrative we should be
And
pushing.
he's like six figures back in child support or some shit. I don't know if he's rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he might
he might be broke, and if that is the case, I hate to hear that because it's your fault.
I mean, he ain't lying.
At some point, that's your fault. You had it and you lost it. Hall of shame. I mean, it is what it is. You used to. He was the man in high school. Like,
yeah, he just seems like he's not the easiest person to work with. Dame.
Yeah, it's if you watch that doc, and I thought a lot of it, you know, was kind of stage. But looking back, and throughout the year, he stayed consistent. Throughout the years, he stayed consistently. For better for worse, Dame is Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be on some ball shit. But to me, honestly, if you know any cats from New York, any Harlem cats, man, they all operate like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of their dynamic. That's kind of what they do. If you look at Cam and Mace, where they back with when they pod and shit, they just talk shit about cats. They just got that ego shit going on. That's kind of how you got to take that type of person, And to me, it kind of compliment, because Jay-Z is kind of that laid back, slick businessman, and Dame was the kind of the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? The one that talked and all that other shit. So to me, I think it kind of worked in a way, but at the same time, you do get tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't possibly get tired. And sometimes grown ass men, you just gotta move on and do something else. You had your time, you had your run. Maybe that partnership's not made to, last forever. But what has Dame done since is the question, right?
Nothing, because he hasn't grown as a man. That's that should have been the more of the narrative than asking did he come with bag. I mean, he's still a businessman at the end of the day, so he's gonna have found a way to get money. Could he have had more money in regards to the partnerships that he had with me and with other people? Yeah, it's a matter of this Negro refused to change who he was for the better. And he ran off arguably his best business partner. Again, Jay-Z had his antics, but Jay-Z decided to become a music mogul and to grow to a level that was like, okay, this is where we are, but I want to get up here. Dame, I get that you want to get up here too, but the way that you want to go about it and the way that I want to go about it, it's not clicking.
Right.
So we have to separate, because the way that you're approaching the situation is not the way that I want to approach the situation. And the best example I can give could be the example of Odd Future. If you look at how Tyler wanted to do so much with television, media, in his way of music, and unfortunately, like Jerry, the Haji Beats, like how a couple of the other group members really didn't have that same vision. It was kind of sad to see where somebody's up here and everybody else is on their way up, just in their own way. Tyler's got the bigger bag, i.e. Jay-Z has the bigger bag. Dame has a bag. It's just you could have done more had you changed who you were earlier, like Jay-Z did.
So he didn't evolve, is what you're saying.
Meek Mill.
Growth. These niggas can't grow, man. It's just it takes growth. And I think that Dame, for all intents and purposes, he probably had his heart in the right place at times and what he wanted, but I don't think he was equipped with the skills as a man to grow and continue to grow with the way that the times were changing. He wanted to operate like this is still the early 2000s. And that's not the way of life anymore. And for most of us growing up who were born in the 90s, who grew up in this era, the way that we do certain shit, that's not how it works nowadays. We can't do certain things. We can't say certain things. It's just how it is. Dame is probably one of those people where, he's like the black mom who apologized, but instead of actually saying, I'm sorry, he's like, you hungry? You want something to eat? Like, that's his way of apologizing. Like, you can't do that shit no more.
Why you calling me out, bro? Why you calling?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. That shit stunts your growth as a human, my nigga. So,
want the store? You want some?
Hey, you still want that Xbox? It's in my Amazon cart now.
You want to get some ice cream? You want to go
the game or not? Now? That's crazy.
Oh, but man, you know what? I think Dame, to be honest, I think he has a bigger heart than people let on. I think he like let a lot of people in as well and helped a lot of people. That's kind of why he's still relevant in the game. If you look at, like, I didn't know he gave money to what's the dude that made the Butler thing and all that other shit. What's that director dude that made Empire and shit? You know what I'm talking about? I forgot his name, but the creative Empire. He basically loaned him.
I know
Yeah,
I know you're referring to.
yeah, he basically loaned him like $1 million or $2 million to do a movie and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff that Dame does behind the scenes. Even Cameron them remarked on that he does behind the scenes that he don't even say shit about, you know. So honestly, when you do that type of shit, you're gonna keep a little lanes. People gonna still fuck with you to a certain extent. So you can talk about all the braggadocious, not growing shit and all that, but you know, he still looked out a lot of people that he didn't have to look out. You know what I'm saying, in the game, and help them get their start and shit like that. So
That sounds like bad PR though. Like, why don't we know more about that?
Well, some people like that, bro. Some people don't broadcast everything. If I loan you some bread, I'm not telling fucking nobody. You feel me?
I get that. I get that. But at the same time, there's got to be something, like the image of him just being the adult child and he's just brash and won't grow up and all that. We could break a lot of that up with, hey, Dame helped this old lady across the street. Just anything.
Man, you talking to what, a 70s dude, yo? He ain't even broadcast shit. He just go ahead. So I think Southside hit it on it. Like, yo, like, if some cats, man, you grow up in that era, do something for somebody, you know, just don't say shit. I don't say a damn thing. So I mean, he does need better PR, I would say, but he probably likes being Dame. You feel me? Like,
Dame need a Soldier Boy moment. He needs to get on one of these podcasts and just be like,
too old, bro. That ain't gonna look right. You can't be 60 years old.
Is crazy. A Soldier Boy moment is wild to think about.
He's already
he
kind
need
of
to go claim his fame.
What he said, he kind of wild out on Breakfast Club a couple times, didn't he? I think he got banned from there, didn't he?
I mean, at this point though, but I feel like everybody at this point has that one Breakfast Club interview where it's like, what the fuck was you on when you was up there? I feel like everybody has that at this point now.
Yeah, man. 50 called out Diddy a couple times on the Breakfast. 50 is a visionary, dog. You know what I'm saying?
50 not afraid of his car blowing up. He's been shot 9 times.
No.
He not afraid of being blown up, bro. You saw he not afraid to struggle. You saw what he did to his body, losing all that weight, looking like one of them kids that you see that if you sponsor them for 99 cents a day for that one movie that nobody watched.
Oh yeah,
that was a passion project.
That man looked like a sickle cell patient.
The crazy part, he was only like $1.60. Like, that just shows you, motherfucker ain't meant to. You know what I mean?
That's
like
what I'm saying. That man 50 Cent ain't afraid of Diddy. That man ain't afraid.
Take you shopping.
That man drink vitamin water. That man
he
not
was
afraid
so
of nothing.
He's so assaulted by Diddy offering to take him shopping. Yo, that was the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen. What you say to me? Take me shopping. And then and that's another thing. Meek Mill come out with matching clothes with Diddy. Like, oh, bro, you can't have the matching fits at the cookout, bro. No, bro.
That shit crazy.
Looking real bad for him.
Looking real bad out here in these streets. But that's all I got. I wouldn't say Dame fumbled. I think the consensus, Dame didn't necessarily fumble the bag, but he probably didn't be where he probably should have ended up, right? Like, he should be right up there, I think, up echelon. But I mean, still Dame Dash at the end of the day, right? Still can make bread. Got more money than me, probably, so I can't say shit. So I think got one more thing, probably, and I'll let you go. I know we got some cats here, got to wrap up baby duty. So real quick, Bad Bunny, I'll talk about him real quick. Sue's a fan who posted the concert footage. I know it's not a hip-hop dude. I don't consider Bad Bunny hip-hop. But as far as that trend, right, this trend of people pulling out their phones at the concerts, basically recording everything, not necessarily living in the moment, is what I call it. Could like this suit and things like that possibly in that, especially if it goes to the hip hop concerts of people. And I think the suit was basically because he posted it to YouTube. If he kept it in the drafts or whatever, he probably been good. I even posted to your personal social media, but I think he posted like a majority of a concert on YouTube. But you know, the president still kind of set that you can't just record shit and do whatever you want to do with it. You know, you could possibly even see what didn't Kanye have like a thing where he wouldn't let phones in at one of his
Yeah,
concerts?
you can't have. Yeah, Kanye don't allow phones at his shows. I mean, but it's the same thing with certain TV shows. Like if you go, like for me, when I went to recording a Wild and Out, you can't take your phone inside. You have to leave it like in your car, or if you don't feel comfortable leaving it in your car, then you have to like they'll have like special bags that you have to put your phone in, and you have to put it in the locker. And then when the show is over, then you come back out and you grab your phone. So I don't blame him for suing because posting an entire or majority of a concert to YouTube and it didn't come from him, that's insane. Like that, because the average fan who can't afford to go see him is just gonna watch the concert, and now they just got a free concert. So that's money that he not racking up on. So I would get why he do that. I do record at concerts, but it's normally it's because it's the first time I've ever seen an artist. If I've seen you in concert once, I probably won't record the second time because now I'm in the moment. I know what songs you probably gonna play, so it's cool. I went to see Larry June. I recorded every damn thing. I didn't post it all, but I recorded everything. Second time I went, no, I was vibing. I was four drinks deep. I'm rapping every song word for word at this point. Like there's nothing to record. I'm just in a moment having a good time. But I get it. Some people want to relive that moment forever. You just don't need to fucking share it. Just put this shit in your fucking hidden folder so you don't see it on your camera roll when you go looking for memes and shit to send to your homies. And just fucking chill, bro. Like, don't do that.
Yeah. You would think that would be common sense because it's just like I get posting clips, you know what I'm saying? But posting the whole damn shit, for one, that kind of like takes out the anticipation of whoever else, you know, would have potentially went to the concert because a lot of times people do the same set at different cities, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of ruins that. Two, you could, you know what I'm saying, you're profiting off of their work. And I think it sets a bad precedent. So, I mean, I understand him suing. It's kind of dramatic, but I mean, I get it. It's kind of gritty though, because it's like, damn, nigga, you making all this money anyway. But I get it. It's to protect the integrity or whatever.
Because I don't even think it has anything to do with the money. I think the money just sets a precedent, like, yeah, like this is a penalty. You can't do shit like that. But I think it's just more so like, all right, bro, take the shit down.
Yeah.
Because Bad Bunny don't strike me as that type of person to be greedy and petty, as someone who's enjoyed his music and then watched him do pro wrestling. Like, he don't strike me as that type of bad person. So I think it's just like, this is just someone setting a precedent. Like, I don't think it's a bright idea to record an entire concert and then because it's the same thing as bootlegging.
I was about to say,
It's the same thing as bootleg. It's just people who go to movies and just. I had a bootleg DVD in almost 20 years, but it's the same thing as that. It's just bootlegging. The only difference is we in the day and age where everybody just do it on their phone. So phone battery must be strong as hell to record an entire concert. Because my nigga, I record like 3 fucking songs. My shit going from 90 to 62.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, my phone don't be lasting a whole concert
at all, bro. Like I be on the phone waiting for the damn concert to start. So I done already drained damn near half my battery waiting on these niggas to start, and then the damn opening that. So I only got like 50% worth of damn battery. I still got to get home. I need to I need to see what the cops said. Gotta make a decision at this point.
Yeah, I also think it probably depends on the artists that you're dealing with. For if you're like a smaller artist, you're trying to, struggling artist trying to come up, it's probably a bonus to have people post the footage of you, especially if it's a good show, right? If it's a good song, something like that. But these larger artists, their thing is almost like experience. You know what I'm saying? Like their concerts, they set things up, got people coming out of ceilings and all types of shit going there. Like you go to I never been to Beyonce concert, but I'm sure it's like a fucking experience in there. They got to do all types of other shit going on. So I can see, both sides of the coin. may not be good for the smaller artists who trying to get out there. Larger artists, yeah, you don't want nobody putting your whole, because you're probably on a multi-show tour, like you said. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I'm not trying to now they done got the footage. Now they know everything you're about to do. No surprises in there. You probably gonna ruin it for the viewer. It's like those people who watch a show and then post on social media immediately after. Damn, y'all know they killed old boy off Power. Like
Yeah, that shit be crazy. Now, but when it comes to TV shows, you get a 2 to 3 day grace period. If the shit come out on Friday, if you ain't watched it by Sunday, my nigga, you look, you just asked out. You on your own, bro. I'm sorry. It's the same thing with movies. With movies, I give you a week because I know life be hard, life be lifing. You can't. You gotta find the right time to get to the movie. I get it. You got a week, my nigga. At that point, it's a wrap. I'm talking about it.
Man, it depends on the strength. Some of these people still drop all the episodes at once. Other people, they do this whole like, all right, fucking Thursday we're gonna drop one, and then you know what I mean. So they trying to make
I like the days of the episodic release, like every week. I like the anticipation because I like cliffhangers. It makes me look forward to watching the fucking show. That's what I like. I don't mind streaming everything all at once, but once I'm done, if it wasn't good, I'm not going back to it.
Exactly.
So I would rather just be. It's kind of like being. It's like, do you want to be disappointed up front, or do you want to wait to be disappointed at the end? Because you could wait and watch the show for a month and be disappointed in the whole show. It just depends.
Well, it gives you a break too. If something sucks, you don't have to like. Once you like invested in some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you done binged 4 episodes and it's like, fuck, I gotta finish this shit.
Yeah,
if it's episodic, you can quit.
But it's the same thing as episodic though. Like if it's bad, sometimes you still want to look. Sometimes you gotta see it through to the end, my boy. Sometimes you gotta see it through.
Man, I don't walk out of movies, bro. Fuck that. It got time is money.
Wow, I've never seen a movie about. I've never walked out of a movie.
I think which one? The Village. M. Night Shyamalan.
Expensive nowadays. Movies expensive, my nigga. I'm watching all that shit. I don't care if the motherfucker come out the screen and choke the shit out somebody. You gonna watch the whole movie? Walking out? No. Man,
it's a movie. You just walk to the next theater. You good to go, bro.
I'm not allowed restroom breaks, bro. What you mean? You gotta use the. You better hold it. I don't care. We got 2 hours left. You better hold that motherfucker. I have fallen asleep in some movies though. I will say that. I have. Some movies were boring. I have fallen asleep.
Definitely. Now, how do you feel about the whole concert thing though? If you're going to it, do you feel like, let's say you in the concert, you trying to vibe out, and everybody around you got the phones up? You know what I'm saying? Particularly if it's like they got the dark shit going on. Maybe you got that what's that boy named Travis Scott shit going on or whatever, and everybody phone. You know what I mean? Kind of kills the. Does that kill experience to you? You feel?
Not exactly, because that's them, not me. But I mean, if I look at them and see them with their phones out the whole time, I'm like, damn, nigga, you're not even vibing in the moment. But that's them.
I don't really give a fuck enough about people to care about what they be doing. I know some people record themselves rapping and singing songs. So if they have their phone out, that's not really a guarantee that they're actually recording the actual performance. They're just recording themselves in the moment because that may be something that they want to go back and look at. Or they may just want to flex for the gram. You know, niggas love to flex and shit like that. Me, every once in a while, I will record myself rapping alone. Like, I've done that. But like I said, I record just in the moment just to remember it. Like, I've seen Lil Skies one time. Love Welcome to the Rodeo. Favorite song. Motherfucker came out. I was ready. I'm finna rap this motherfucker on beat with this nigga. I was ready. But nah, it don't bother me because at the end of the day, you paid your good and earned, you paid your money to come to this concert. You do whatever the fuck you want to do when you get in this bitch. That's on you. That's your choice. I ain't gonna tell you what to do when you get inside.
Yeah. I like to record content. Well, not content, but I like to capture the memories and stuff. But there have been a few times because I've been to like at least 10 Currency concerts, but he's like reposted like videos that I've tagged him in. So there are certain people that actually do appreciate you getting the fan footage.
Getting the word out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. You tapped into the
yeah, that's game.
But yeah, that's all I got, man. I personally, I probably ain't been to a concert. I've been to a bunch of like fucking little club shits and stuff recently. I haven't really been in a fucking super concert, but I don't know, man. To me, it's almost like as long as you're not in my field of view, you're not blocking my field of view or some shit like that. But outside that, if I'm like in the nosebleeds and everybody phone in front of me, I might be like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But I don't know. That might kill it
Yeah.
for me, but I guess it depends. It depends, man. Y'all probably more used to that shit. My old ass. But moving on to the next. Let's go ahead and wrap it up with this one. I wanted to definitely get this one in because I don't want to keep y'all too long. But it's a hypothetical I was gonna throw out to y'all. Basically, seeing if the mixtape era to y'all was the greatest era in hip hop history. When I say mixtape era, I'm not talking maybe early 2000s, very late 90s to 2014ish, 15ish. To you, was that the greatest era in hip hop as far as music goes? And then I got to get y'all top 3 or at least your favorite mixtape of all time. So whoever wants to go first.
I wasn't around to really embrace the OG mixtape culture, but definitely like the blog era, that was golden for me.
So what's your top 3 of your favorite? You
Oh man, I don't got top 3. I got a handful of some of my favorites. I could just name them off. Lil B, Blue Flame, Currency, Pilot Talk, Driving Theater, New Jet City, Lil Wayne, No Ceilings.
It's the fact that she let off with Blue Flame. You know how in tune with the culture you gotta be to name drop Blue Flame.
Yeah.
First, my nigga.
Yeah. That's where I got my name from, Rare Rareness, because I'm rare.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm genuinely impressed.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Acid Rap, Rare Chandeliers by Action Bronson, Big Crit, King Remembered in Time, Joey Badass, 1995 and Summer Nights, Flatbush Zombies, Underachievers, The Yellow Wolf. You know we like that Yellow Wolf around here.
Yeah,
that Trump music, Chief Keef, Back from the Dead, Wiz Khalifa, Burn After Rolling, and of course Cushion OJ. But those are some of my favorites from the. It's not an exhaustive list, but there's so many. But
yeah, I come from the unauthorized era where they just throw songs together. The Jada Kiss versus Beanie Siegel, and we gonna throw a bunch of songs that never even appeared type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. There was that trying mixtape that nobody even remember or know happened before he dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? With the I Smell Pussy. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't even on the fuck. That wasn't on no official release. But what you got? What you got, Southside, man?
I think that the mixtape era was the greatest era of rap music because it wasn't about numbers. Niggas was just making music to make music.
Mm-hmm.
And they did not care to profit off of it at all. They just wanted to give music to their fans. Like, yeah, every couple years, your favorite rapper may drop an album, but you knew in between those 2-3 years, you got at least 3-4 mixtapes. I'm coming from the era where you put viruses on your computer, downloading that bit from DatPiff and
Napster took me down one time.
Napster.
I'm talking about
took me down, bro.
I'm talking about the days where you selling mixtapes at school for $8 because you literally, hey, what songs you want? You go and get them. You burning CDs. Like that's the era I grew up in. So I think the mixtape era really set the precedent for what streaming thinks it is. Because I think streaming, they think that they can just put out anything for the sake of it, kind of like a mixtape. But they think now that it's on streaming platforms that you'll just pay for it and they'll get the money on the back end or whatever the case may be. But nah, the mixtape era was crazy because like you would get projects damn near every week from some of your favorite artists. And it's just shit that it's just cuss that didn't make the album, but you don't care because the shit was good. Some mixtapes were better than others. And also I don't think new artists understand this. Sometimes mixtapes were to gauge your fan base, whether or not they were fucking with a particular sound, whether they were fucking with particular songs. If they like the mixtape, you build on the mixtape towards the next album. If they ain't fucking with it, then you know not to necessarily do that type of that maybe that style of rap or something like that, but you kind of steer clear from it, or you just improve on that further down the line and then you throw it on another mixtape. But yeah, I truly believe the mixtape era is great. Like Do Flock or Rant, bro, what? You talking about the my favorite mixtape of all time is Faces and by Mac Miller. That's my favorite mixtape of all time. That shit pulled me from a place that I thought I never was gonna be in. That shit pulled me out of it. But you look at other artists who's dropped classic mixtapes like Vic Mensa with Annotate, and then you look at The Waters with Mick Jenkins, and then you got people like Machine Gun Kelly before he went fucking nuts. That fucking Lace Up mixtape was insane.
I'm a wild boy.
Before he got the deal with Diddy, which he probably was afraid of his car blowing up. Before he got that deal with Diddy, that motherfucker was next up.
He was nice.
Like, and you have, of course, and then you have these classic artists, Currency, Wiz, classic projects, Gucci, classic mixtapes. Every once in a while, T.I. dropped a mixtape. It was good. So for me, I enjoyed the Cool Kids. I enjoyed
what man? What happened to them cats, bro?
Well, on my previous Twitter, right? Chuck English is my homie. Because we would talk often, but Mikey is to me, because I know Chuck English is arguably one of the best producers out, and last two albums were fucking flawless. But Mikey Rocks has some of the best mixtapes out. While You Wait, Lap of Lux, like the shit is insane. The Yellow album with Dom Kennedy, that shit go crazy.
Forgot about that one.
And then you look at everybody in Texas, bro. Like the Chopped and Screwed mixtapes used to set the fucking standard for niggas nowadays. So, and of course, whatever the fuck Chicago was on at the time, because I mean, it don't matter if it was Chief Keef, if it was Lil Durk, if it was Lil Reese, if it was Ball Out. Ball Out was the mixtape MVP. I think niggas sleep on him. But
Fredo.
Hey, Fredo, SD, all them cats was out there doing work. So I don't think we'll ever get that same feeling, because like we were excited for mixtapes. We were excited for mixtapes. Like EPs, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're excited for an album, but like you could throw on a mixtape anytime. And that's what you was playing in your car. You weren't playing we weren't playing full albums back in the day. We weren't. That's all people make now, so we don't have a choice. But if you gave niggas an option, yes, I'm putting on Bass World by Lil B, and we listening to Wonton Soup on the way to the fucking mall, my nigga. We bumping this motherfucker. We listening to Suck My Dick Hole because I know every fucking word to that song.
Literally.
And also, niggas don't know, mixtapes was a great way to beef with niggas.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people know that Lil B and Joey Badass had a mean ass beef over mixtapes. If you ever listen to Pink Flame, my guy, Lil B cooked this nigga. So, yeah, I love the mixtape era. I wish we could go back to that, honestly, but we can't. But
I wonder what it would take for us to get back to that, because it seems like the streaming era is kind of like, I don't know if it's starting to fizzle out because of the whole, there's a lot of flaws in it, but I wonder what it would take to bring it back, because I did used to miss the whole aspect of people getting on other people's beats and shit like that. Like
the greed. I think people got to stop giving a fuck about the money and just do it for the sake of the music. I think
Mhm.
people care so much about their intellectual rights, and that's
Mhm.
fine. I understand that. Like you have to want to, everybody want to get paid for what they're doing. I get it, but at the end of the day, music is still an art form,
Well, I don't even think that's the
and
problem. You know what I'm saying? Not to cut you off, bro, but it's because we used to download shit. Like you used to
yeah,
download shit and you put it on the iPod and that was yours. Now everybody's on Spotify, everybody's on whatever streaming, you know what I'm saying, iTunes and shit like that. And a lot of those mixtapes, they was fire because you didn't have to clear the fucking samples. So you
Mhm.
that
can make
too. That's
whatever
what I'm
the fuck
saying. That's what
you
I'm saying.
wanted to do.
It's a money
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah,
a
it's a
money
money thing.
thing. Like I personally, I would listen to 19 producer tags in one song before I listen to Mac and Cheese 5, bro.
Mm.
Like that's where I am at this point in time in the streaming world. Like I would rather
Mhm.
just listen to all these producer tags and all this other stuff because we don't have quality music. Like it's okay for people to go up to radio stations and freestyle over beats and to promote an album, but they can't do that same thing in the context of a mixtape and put that shit out. Like the last time people was freestyling over one beat was the Who Run It challenge when everybody was putting one out.
Mhm.
Everybody had a freestyle to Who Run It.
Mm.
And it got to a point where it's like, okay, that was the last time it felt like we was getting close to the mixtape era. Outside
Mhm.
of that, it's just been everybody want to get paid for their beats. Everybody want to get paid for their verses. Nobody is really an artist anymore because the music industry is nothing but a bunch of greedy motherfuckers who want to get paid the quickest way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So where do you put your mixtape out at then? On YouTube? Where
I
niggas gonna get it at?
mean,
basically.
realistically, the only way you're gonna get any type of traction on your mixtape is you got to put it on Spotify or it's got to go on like some regular ass mixtape app like my mixtapes or some shit like that. Like you
Mm.
have to do that. Like I still use my mixtapes. I still listen to mixtapes now, and I go back and listen to all the classic and all the old
SoundCloud
ones.
is basically gonna
Yeah,
put
I
it on
still have my
SoundCloud.
sound. I got
Mm.
banned out. I got banned off SoundCloud for like 2 months, and I just used my
What you
login.
ain't got banned on, bro? That's the
That's not
question.
important. That's not the topic. We can discuss that another time. The point is, I got banned off SoundCloud, and I was able to get back in, and I was able to finally go back and listen to a lot of the songs that I found. Like SoundCloud introduced me to Lucky. It
Mm.
helped me learn more about Dom Kennedy and what OG Mako was doing before
Mm.
that shit happened. So like it's cool to see because hell, it's some rappers who only got songs only on SoundCloud anymore. You can't find this shit on streaming. So
Yeah.
that shit is important.
Yeah, I think producers got a little greedy too, man.
They're the main problem.
Yeah, mixtapes used to be a showcase for the producer. You know what I'm saying? Like I put this out. You know, Zaytoven was just dropping beats. You know what I'm saying? So it's a combination that people don't want to like give their product away, and then a lot of these artists don't want to buy the beats just to release a mixtape. They know they're not gonna get paid on. So
Mm.
Yeah.
it's like a full circle fucking problem. Like everybody, the bag chasing almost killed the mixtape era. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
Mm.
that's
Because
how
you
I
got
feel.
artists who talk about they sitting on hundreds of unreleased music
Yeah.
where back in the day those hundreds of unreleased songs went on mixtapes and those mixtapes went to the fans because you wanted people to hear your music. You just sitting on shit as because you trying to figure out the best way to put it out so you can profit off of it. Again, I get it. Everybody want to get paid for their work, but this is still an art form. Like if you cared about the fan base the way that the music industry wants you to care about your fan base, you'd have no problem putting this shit up.
You love music. You just fucking love music, yo. Like I don't think
Yeah,
people.
I did because one of Mick Jenkins' albums, some of those songs got taken off of Apple Music. I was so fucking hurt. I logged into SoundCloud. I found the whole album. I said, okay, we're back in business because that shit
Mhm.
stayed on repeat.
Which one? Which album?
Elephants in the Room. It's a
Mm. Oh,
couple.
that's the OG.
it's a couple songs because it was just his it was the album before he came out with this one. They came out. I saw a couple songs got taken off because I couldn't play them. I was like, why can I not play these songs? Like, what's wrong with it?
Mhm.
I looked at the whole album list. It was only like 5 songs on the whole thing. I'm like, no,
Damn.
this is at least a 12-track album. Where's the rest of it? I just logged into SoundCloud, went to his homepage, whole album's there. I said, okay, cool. I ain't gonna complain. I found it.
Damn.
Not
I
wrong
wonder
with
if there's
playing.
some sample clearance shit.
It has to be. Normally it is.
People just sitting on for look at Mano. What was Mano sitting on that Young Thug song? That dude been in jail how long? That was 30 pounds ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
You sitting on music like that. I think Chris Brown said he's sitting on something with like over 1,000 songs.
Which is insane to think when he drops 55 fucking tracks per album. That's insane to me. Chris Brown be dropping 55 damn songs per album.
That's crazy.
But he had been game since what, he's 14, 15 years old. So I guess if you do the math over all those years, if you get 20 or 30 tracks a year that just don't, I guess the shit add up.
Man, not everybody needs that type of music, man. that's too much, bro.
Look at Just Blaze. Just Blaze just was releasing stuff that he produced back in the day just because he was like, I'm tired of sitting on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how much shit people sitting on. But my mixtape, I ain't as versatile as y'all cats, yo. I'm just an old hood nigga. But I got Gucci Chicken Talk. I got on there. Can't Ban the Snowman was my shit. Step Brothers, the very first Step Brothers, is like 3 of them now. That was one of my favorite ones, man.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, Starlito in general. I like
Starlito carried the whole state of Tennessee through that mixtape era.
Yeah. I want to say the Drought 2. The Drought is Over 2 was one of my favorite ones, man. Of course, I gotta get 56 Nights in there, man. That gotta go on there, bro. Future's doing his fucking thing in there. Shit, I wish I had my little fucking bind. I still got my whole folder, the leather one. You zip up with the CDs in it.
Oh shit!
Oh man, that's crazy.
Y'all lucky I'm not as mobile right now. I go get that
motherfucker. That's crazy, man. I miss that shit.
I miss that shit, man. When you had to multitask. You gotta drive, man. You gotta switch the CDs up.
Right.
So that's how far we go with it. But man, I do think it was the best era to me. We gotta be biased. You know, I wasn't grew up in the early 90s listening to Spice One and shit, even though I heard all this. But you know what I mean? Like to me, I think that's when the formula got perfected. When you had people who actually a good mix of people who cared about the craft, but it was enough money in the game at that point to make quality shit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think that was the best era in general, just because, and everybody was listening to that shit. Like it's certain shit, like I can't listen to what these 17, 18-year-old people listen to and shit. My uncles never was listening to the shit I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like my old ass uncles, it was quality music. Shit was good. It was good as good, but you know, it was no trend of bias. So to me, it was the best era. We may be biased. I don't give a shit, but that's the way I feel about it, man. So that's all I got. We'll wrap it up. We lost Hotep. I don't know where the hell he went. But we'll wrap it up with the What Are You Listening To segment. So tell me what you got, what you listen to. Pull out your phone if you need to. Check that playlist. What you got going on, yo, so we can check out.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. So I've been listening to Mick Jenkins, The Patience, Spaceships on the Blade, Larry June. My homegirl Nala, she dropped a song called Die For Me. I posted her for Women Wednesday. She was dope. Yeah, and then an EP from Big Crit, Regardless, is Still Timeless. Been waiting on an album, but whatever. He waits too long to drop music. That's one thing I'm gonna say about Crit. I hate that so bad. I mean, I feel like he might be a perfectionist though, and that might be why, but he does.
Yeah,
that's what I got.
Southside, what you got, bro?
Well, I've been doing some reviews of music. The Texas Technician by that Mexican OT. That was pretty solid. Blue Lips, of course. And then Penalty Leadership by Nicholas Craven and Bodie James. And then outside of that, I've been going through my Discover station on my Apple Music just to see what they could pull out. But I got a little couple albums from Dumb and Dumber 2, IDK and Friends, The Allegory by Lo-Fi, and then I think it's I don't know what the Pinball. New albums by Mike and Tony Seltzer. That shit is lyrically, oh my god, niggas is not touching Mike. I'm sorry. If you don't know what Mike is, type in all caps MIKE and just listen to this nigga rap. Lyrically, niggas are not touching him. That shit is insane.
I'm about to check that out, bro. I'm writing right now. We're gonna check that out.
That nigga is this nigga Mike is crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I'm sorry. I get most niggas don't understand lyrical rap, but between Mike and Price and ASAP Rock and fucking Atmosphere, these niggas lyrical rap is in such a great fucking place. It's insane. Lyrical rap is completely covered.
Okay, I feel you. The fuck I've been listening to, I don't even know. The artists I've been checking out, some underground artists. I was this dude called Superstition, man. He pretty dope. This dude Aaron Ville is pretty decent. I got Big X to plug. I've been listening to him. Key Glock. What the fuck? I've been listening to Key Glock. I got some Hurricane Chris in there. What the fuck is that?
Hurricane Chris in 2024 is wild.
Hey, baby.
That shit is wild. I can't name 5 Hurricane Chris songs.
I only know 2.
I only know 2. That's it.
I got some Walk in there. What else we got? Got basically the whole underground hip hop list. I can't even name all these cats. It's 50 million of them. 3-6. Listen to some 3-6. I re-listened to Gunna shit. Babyface in there. What the fuck? What the hell I was on?
Nice.
One of them nights. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna try to feature a lot more underground artists. So I've been listening to a lot of underground. You find a lot of good underground lists, particularly on Spotify and shit like that. So hopefully we can get some of these cats on. That's kind of what I want to do in the future. If people listening and shit, is that I want to bring an artist at least once every month. I say every time we do this, at least every other time we do this, at least bring an artist on so we can kind of get the insight on it. So be prepared for that. We try to get some dope people in here. Maybe we get a cipher going on, bro. Southside, bring out your rhyme book. You know what I'm saying? Start going ahead, get the rhyme book ready.
Let's do it.
But that's all I got. So if y'all got anything y'all want to plug, this time, CMOS. You feel me?
CMOS Queen. Yes. Just check us out. We're a holistic health and wellness company specializing in plant-based, organic medicine. Get your CMOS, herbs, herbal tea, supplements, anything you need. Hit me up. rareawareness.com. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. Southside, bro. You want to plug in? What's your new handle, bro? You gonna be as active, you think, man?
Nah, I probably won't be. But you can find me on Twitter at OG_South SOUFSIDE. That's really the true moniker of what Southside Gun is. Anyway, so it's fine. Other than that, yeah, man. I'll be around. If you put the bat symbol out there with my picture, I'll pop up. Other than that, I'm gonna be in the fucking house doing nothing. Being the goddamn father, fucking watching TV and chilling, and being in the fucking gym. I ain't doing shit else no more. I'm chilling for the rest of my life.
You're free from the shackles of Southside Gun.
Yeah, bro, I'm free now. I ain't gotta do that shit no more.
I
ain't want to be that famous nigga anyway. I ain't want that shit.
It worked out then. It
worked out perfectly. I'm happy as fuck. I'm happy.
Are you still gonna release the list as a publication, you think, bro?
This shit is funny you mentioned that. I told you I would release the list when we got to 1,000. That bitch stopped at 999. You can find one. Hey, hop on right now. I know I can. That's the thing. The question is, do I want to? That's the thing. So I don't know. Well, I finally got back in touch with Osei Jackson Jr. So that's the homie. So I'll probably reach back out to him and see if we can work on. But other than that, man, I'm gonna go heal up, put some ice on my hamstrings and shit like that. Heal up. I'm getting old and shit. Man, you walking, bro. I'm envious, bro. I'm limping. I got a flat tire. Bust out the massage gun.
I'm right here on the rehab program. But that's all I got. So if that's it, we're gonna wrap it up. We should be back. I don't know what we're gonna do. Y'all want to do weekly or bi-weekly? I don't even fucking know,
We can
bro.
do
Whenever.
bi-weekly. It's up to y'all though. I'm
Okay,
here.
we'll discuss it offline. But all right,
Okay.
that's all I got. So on behalf of everybody here, everybody who dipped out but was here in spirit and everything else, I gotta say peace.
Peace.